I want to introduce you to two people today.
The first person is Layla, 24 years old, university student, lives in Tehran, loves music, wants to be a doctor.
The second person is Daniel, 26 years old, works at a small cafe, lives in Ohio, loves football, saving money to travel the world.
Layla and Daniel have never met. They probably never will. They speak different languages. They eat different food. They grew up in completely different worlds.
But right now, decisions being made far above their heads could change both of their lives forever.
And neither of them chose this.
Welcome to Leo Daily English. I am Leo.
And I am Sarah. And today, we talk about the side of this conflict that nobody puts on the front page. We spend a lot of time talking about governments, leaders, negotiations, nuclear programs.
But governments are made of people, and conflicts affect people. Real ones, with names, with dreams, with families waiting at home.
So today, we zoom out from the politics and we zoom in on the human story, because that is where the real lesson lives.
And because when you understand people, you understand everything else better too.
Vocabulary Spotlight. Word number 1.
Civilian. 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 A civilian is an ordinary person, not a soldier, not a politician, not a general, just a person living their life.
Layla is a civilian. Daniel is a civilian. You are a civilian. Most of the people affected by any conflict are civilians.
And here's the painful truth. In modern conflicts, civilians pay the highest price, not leaders, not generals, not the people who made the decisions.
The people who pay are the ones who had no voice in those decisions.
That is not an opinion. That is history repeating itself over and over again. Let me tell you about Layla's morning.
Layla wakes up at 7. She checks her phone. The news is heavy again. More sanctions, more threats, more uncertainty.
She goes to the market with her mother. The prices are higher than last week. Her mother looks at the vegetables, puts some back on the shelf, says nothing. But Layla understands.
At university, Layla is studying hard. She wants to apply to a medical program abroad, but her Iranian passport makes that extremely difficult.
Not because of anything she did, but because of where she was born.
That is the weight of sanctions on a human life, not a number on a chart, but a young woman putting vegetables back on a shelf.
Now, let me tell you about Daniel's morning.
Daniel wakes up at 6, opens the news on his phone, sees something about Iran, scrolls past it. He has bills to pay, a shift starting at 8.
But at the cafe, a customer mentions petrol prices. They jumped again overnight. Daniel fills his car twice a week. He does the math in his head and sighs.
He does not connect the price at the pump to the tensions in the Middle East. Most people do not.
But the connection is real, direct, and invisible to most.
That is what we're fixing today, right here, right now.
Vocabulary Spotlight. Word number 2.
Ripple effect.
Imagine throwing a stone into still water.
The stone hits the center, and then rings spread outward, wider and wider, further and further, even to parts of the water far from where the stone landed.
That is a ripple effect. One event spreading consequences outward to places that seem unconnected but aren't.
Tensions between the USA and Iran create a ripple effect. Oil prices rise in Japan. Food costs more in Morocco. A student in Brazil pays more for petrol. A family in Germany heats their home less.
None of these people are in the Middle East. None of them made any political decision, but they all feel the ripple.
And understanding that connection is one of the most important things you can do as a global citizen.
Your story for today. Okay, this one is different. Not funny, but important.
Go ahead.
A few years ago, I had a student in my English class. Young woman, very smart, spoke 3 languages already.
Where was she from?
Iran. She had left everything behind. Her family, her city, her friends. Because the future there felt impossible. Not because she wasn't talented, she was extraordinary, but because the circumstances around her were not in her control.
What happened to her?
She worked incredibly hard, learned English in 8 months, got a scholarship. Now she's finishing her PhD.
That's remarkable.
It is, but she should never have had to leave in the first place. That's the part that stays with me.
Talent does not care about borders, but borders care about talent. And that's one of the saddest consequences of conflict.
So, we come back to Layla and Daniel.
2 people who never met, who probably never will, who never chose this conflict, who never voted for tension, who just want to live their lives.
But who are both affected every single day by decisions made in rooms they'll never enter, by leaders they may never agree with.
And the only thing that separates them from the story is understanding.
When Layla understands what's happening, she can make better choices, advocate for better outcomes, use her voice.
When Daniel understands the connection between his petrol price and the Strait of Hormuz, he becomes a more informed citizen, a more powerful one.
And when you understand, you become both of them, informed, empowered, connected. Before we recap, a challenge for you today.
In the comments, tell us one dream you have, just one.
Because dreams are what this is really about. Layla's dream, Daniel's dream, your dream.
And subscribe, because tomorrow we continue this journey from a completely unexpected direction that connects everything we've discussed this week.
Tomorrow's episode will surprise you, we promise. Come back and see. Today's 3 words.
Word 1.
Civilian, an ordinary person, not a soldier, not a politician, not a general, just a person living their life.
Word 2. Ripple effect.
One event, spreading consequences outward, touching lives far from the original impact.
Word 3.
Displacement, being forced to leave your home, not by choice, but by impossible circumstances.
We started today with 2 strangers, Layla and Daniel.
And we ended with one truth.
Every conflict has a human face, usually many faces, usually young ones.
And the more we understand that, the harder it becomes to be indifferent.
Indifference means not caring, and after today, we hope indifference is a little harder for you.
From all of us at Leo Daily English,
Stay curious,
stay disciplined,
stay kind,
and always,
stay brave.
tomorrow we go somewhere completely new. Don't miss it.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.